Hey guys, it's Crystal and I'm back with another video and it is I'm dealing with a monster time of the month, your period. Okay, I'm very well versed in horrible periods. I've seen some videos where people just like, I have little cramps and day 2 it's done and day 3 no, I'm talking about a horrible period. Now I know this is a touchy subject and it's not exactly like the most appealing subject, but for people that suffer with horrible periods like I've been suffering with for years, I mean years, these tips could be helpful. Now I'll go into a little background about me. I am 32 years old. I have had a horrible period since about 18, 19, like horrible. I found out that I have fibroids, so I will put a little description down regarding as to what fibroids are and like the problems that you have associated with fibroids, and you will then understand the type of period I'm dealing with. I actually got my fibroids removed maybe 4 years ago, but I was informed they would grow back, and surely they grew back within a year and a half. So it's just something I've been always dealing with. Most of my friends, family cannot understand. My mom had fibroids, so she can understand a little bit more, but unless you have these type of disorders or problems, most people don't understand. And the funny part is you get the most slack from women. If I tell a guy I have a stomach issue or cramps, women are like, suck it up, bitch, take a Tylenol. Not that easy. I'm just gonna give some tips because I have a really bad period. I'm talking it's 7-8 days long, heavy 6-7 days of the entire thing. I'm talking bad, Michael Jackson bad. So first of all, just for starters, this is regardless of if you have a horrible period, know anyone with a horrible period, you have a good period, whatever. You're gonna need to step up them showers, period time. I'm not sure if you heard that sound in the background, but I'm not that impressed. That was that face. You're gonna need to shower minimum 2 times. Heavy like me, and most of these tips are gonna be for really heavy periods, you're gonna need to shower twice. There's going to be scents, there's going to be a lot of uncomfortable feelings, there's going to be a lot of accidents if you're like have a period anything like mine. So showering twice and washing off in between as needed is going to be essential in keeping confident during your period. So stay away from perfume products around the region. It may be tempting because you're thinking you don't smell the freshest and you don't feel the freshest to spray stuff around you, but the truth is it tends to make you smell worse. It smells like you're covering up a body odor with perfume on top. So if you are going to wear perfume, wear it in your regular regions, like around your ear, your temples, your neck, your wrist. Do not be spraying anything extra over there. I'm telling you, it does not help. Heavy flows require super maximum absorbent tampons, pads, equipment. Okay, I don't really use tampons. It may be in the latter part, like day 7, day 8 of my period, I could probably get away with it, but the rest of the flow, it's just unless I want to be in the bathroom every 20 minutes, every half an hour, it just doesn't make sense. Always Maxi. Now there's 20 of them. They're the extra heavy overnight. Okay, that's the ones you need if you are suffering from problems like this. Extra overnight. These ones are the maximum flow you can find in the store. Okay, maximum. And the worst part about it is I go through them like nothing. The package looks like this. They're fairly roomy. I would open it, but I'm not trying to really spoil my pads for you. But trust me, these are almost like diapers. I must say, they're almost like diapers. If you find that you're experiencing a lot of leaks, because even though I'm wearing pads this thick, this big, and changing very frequent, I still have a lot of accidents. This is how heavy my period is. And I know it's faux pas to discuss it, but I feel like I can help other people that are suffering with this problem every month, all the time. Lining your pad, your underwear with extra paper towel has been my friend. I know for people that don't have a period like this, they are thinking, what? Like, what? Are you dying? Yeah, almost, like it feels like that. I would say extra paper towel, Bounty, if you even want to just get like cheap ones from the dollar store or whatever, so that you can, you know, protect yourself against leakage, and maybe save one more run to the bathroom like every 20 minutes. That could help. It helps me a lot. I tend to use the Bounty because they're very absorbent, cost a little bit more, but hey, I'd rather spend the extra dough than be embarrassed, right? Changing your pad frequent, and I'm talking frequent. I almost go to the bathroom every half an hour when I'm on my period. I'm on the train, I'm on the bus, like there's just something preventing me from going, and I know ahead of time that I will use extra paper towels, I will use extra precaution to make sure that I don't have any leaks at all. Granny panties, and yes, I brought some out. I need people to know what this looks like. Granny panties, these are huge, they are really hideous, but they do the trick. They keep your pads in place, they keep your paper towels in place, they don't shift around, they don't move around. Less accidents happen to me when I'm wearing my granny panties. They are hideous, I know, but just go to Walmart or wherever and you can just get, these are Hanes. You can get the pack of Hanes. There's, you know, a couple of them. There's 3 or 4 in there. I don't remember how much is in the pack, but you could get a few of them. Knock it out for that week of horror. Make sure you wear dark clothes. I don't think this is something that has to be said, but just in case, dark clothes is your friend for that week. I'm talking black pants, black jeans, black dresses, black skirts, black, navy blue, dark, anything that's dark. That is what I'm in. That's my uniform. You know I'm on it because I'm a colorful girl, and that week I am back to black like I'm Amy Winehouse. Rest in peace, girl. Advil. Now, I know this Advil is purple. It's been in my makeup bag. I walk with Advil religiously. I have to. I am literally sick to my stomach the entire time. The truth is my period used to be worse, and I used to be on actual medication from the doctor. I've tried the birth control. I've tried it all. Nothing really works for me. I'll admit it. I'm still looking at different alternatives, but when in doubt, Advil, extra strength tablets definitely do the job for me. I find if I use like Tylenol, stuff like that, I feel nauseous. It really bothers me a lot actually, so I just stick with Advil. Try to take it a couple days before my period's coming. I've heard it can reduce the cramps. I'm not really quite sure if it does. I've been just trying that out for the last couple months, just taking it like a 2 days before or whatever and seeing, and use the calculator. There's so many apps like the period calculators that help you figure out when it is, so you can plot and plan and do your thing and keep track of what's going on. Because if it's really bad and you actually never got it diagnosed, you're going to need to take that information with you when you go to the doctor to check it out, which I definitely recommend going to the doctor and checking it out if this is a problem and you don't know what it is. Wash with unscented soaps. I should have really touched on that in the beginning, but I use Dove Unscented Beauty Bar, like 0 scent. Like there's nothing. It doesn't smell like anything. I find it helpful, like even if I'm not on my period, just to keep everything sort of in check, not really add any additional issues or problems or scents that you don't want. This is a really good product, I find. Actually, it's one of my favorites right now. I found it at like the local drugstore, Shoppers Drug Mart. Also, if you suffer from a lot of nausea, chewing gum helps a lot, I find, to relieve nausea. I suffer from tons of nausea. Chewing a big wad of gum can be very helpful with reducing that. Also, carrying spare underwear with you, spare pants with you, spare clothes, at least just one spare pant and underwear, just in case you have any accidents. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've had accident after accident after accident. There's nothing worse than being unprepared. So I know this is gonna be weird, but in case you have a super heavy flow, I've been finding the way to reduce any spills or leaks on my sheets are wearing these. Now you might be like, girl, what the hell is in your hand? Let me go into a small explanation. These are the always discreet underwear, okay? They're like Depends, they're like Poise, they're like any of those. They help if you have a bad period, a heavy period, a persistent period that just loves to mess up your sheets and make you uncomfortable while you sleep. These Discreet underwear might be a really, really good investment. I have worn them, and if you sleep with someone else, I mean, there may be some questions, but chances are whoever you're sleeping with probably knows this is an issue, and they prefer to see you up in the diapers versus rolling around in your blood at night, right? Let's just keep it 100. Also, invest in your bottle of Resolve, okay? This I got from the dollar store, Dollarama to be exact, but any store sells this. Resolve. It's a stain remover. Of course, you probably suffer from a lot of accidents similar to me. This helps wash out any stains that you may get in your underwear, in your clothing, anything like that. Also, it's very good to use cold water so that the stain does not set. Chances are you're anemic or going to become anemic or have some issues. I get really fatigued, like super fatigued, so I've been taking iron, but the problem with iron tablets sometimes is they make you very constipated and bloated, and they don't make you feel good. Liquid iron is going to be your best friend. Sorry, mine is a little messy, but this is the Floradix, I hope I'm saying it right, Floradix formula. This is liquid iron. It has to be refrigerated. The taste is okay. It sort of reminds me of prune juice, but maybe not as bad, but I find it definitely helps because again, I'm severely anemic, so this really helps.